Hello there, Caillou. I will be your lawyer for this case. As you know, it's my interest to do what I think is best for you moving on to your sentencing.
Shut the hell up. I'm not going to prison.
Caillou, what you did was serious. You'll have to do at least a year or two in juvenile detention. But I will try my best to reduce the sentence as much as possible, and if I'm lucky I could possibly recommend probation.
Did you not hear a fucking word I said, deaf shit for brains, idiot? I'm not going to prison. I simply hired myself a bodyguard for protection from my abusive parents. And I'm the defendant here? Don't make me laugh, you suited-up pig-hired asshole. I know you're secretly working with the police. In fact, I bet they're sitting behind that glass right now laughing at me. Hey! Fuck you, pigs. Your bootlicking wannabe cop friend isn't gonna get anything out of me, you fucking slimy little bastards.
Caillou, you're not making my job any easier here. If you keep up with this attitude, the judge could extend your sentence for even longer. Do you honestly want that? And I'm not hired by the police, I work for Bodyguard Lawyers Incorporated. I promise you everything I do is in your best interest.
Whatever, man. Just get this over with so I can go back to sleep in my cell. These pigs already turned my bodyguard against me with their lies.
See, we can use that against him in court. Tell the judge that he cut out a deal so he wouldn't have to do any time. I think the judge will see through his act. But what do you think they said to him that would make him turn against you so quickly? Him.
No fucking idea.
Well, you're going to have to think fast because I don't have a defense for you at court right now. All I have to go on is that you and this bodyguard assaulted your family and a game store worker.
Ain't that why you're the fucking lawyer? I'm not gonna do your job for you, motherfucker.
Caillou. Huh. Sorry, fellas. But we need to wrap up this meeting for now. There has been an issue with one of the prisoners, and we can't have anyone roaming around who isn't allowed. What? Just lock the door then. Can't you see I'm in a meeting with my client about important stuff? Sorry, sir, but that's jail policies. All prisoners must be locked up whenever an incident occurs. I was told I would have 2 hours to talk with Caillou. You can't just take that right away from him. Look, I can't be arguing with you right now. You will get your lost time once the issue is resolved. Come on now, we need to get you locked up, Caillou.
See, I told you. They are trying to set me up. Fuck you, dirty, corrupt pigs. I bet there isn't a single incident happening at all. You just want to separate me from my lawyer. I should just kill you right now.
Caillou, was that a threat? Do you want to be put in solitary until your trial date? That's what I thought. Come on, I don't have all day.
What the hell was that?
Like I said, there is an incident. Hurry the hell up, Caillou. Alright, this shouldn't take too long. Just get some rest while you wait. Oh crap, gotta run.
Hey Boris. Caillou's trial date is coming up soon. Have you prepared your testimony?
I have. I can't wait to get him sent down for a long time after what he did to me. Although I don't really like the fact that his bodyguard isn't getting any jail time. He almost killed me in that basement. I now have a severe fear of basements.
Honey. It shall be okay.
Rosie, honey. You don't have to come to the trial if you don't want to. After all, you were in your room for the entire thing pretty much.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to stay at home. I don't want to look at that ugly, bald, spoiled piece of shit yellow hoodie wearing brat after what he did to me.
Alright then. Just chill out at home and enjoy some TV.
Alright, sorry for that long delay, Caillou. Did you manage to figure out what could have turned their friend on you in your cell?
No.
Damn it, Caillou, take this seriously. This is your life we're talking about. Stop acting like an absolute brat and use your fucking head. Think.
You know what, you unpaid legal aid clown, fuck you. I'm out of here. Do your fucking job and figure it out.
Hey, you're not allowed to wander off like that. You're supposed to remain seated unless told so.
Bro, screw that legal aid clown asshole, I'm done with him. Just take me back to my cell.
Fine, whatever.
What could they possibly have on Caillou that would turn that bodyguard against him? Who's that? Officer? Hello. Where is that laughter coming from?
And then, he called his lawyer a legal aid clown. Ha 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 ha, what an absolute idiot.
Ha 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 ha. I bet you're so glad we got that bodyguard on our side now. It didn't even take much to convince him. Just a few files on Caillou's past.
Whoa, shut the fuck up right now. Don't say that so loudly. You know what we did was illegal, right?
Yeah, but it's not like anyone around here will rat on us. Everyone hates that bald, pathetic excuse of a human being. I can't wait for him to have another outburst at court like the disgusting spoiled bald shithead that he is.
Even so, I'm not risking my job for your loud mouth. Let's talk about something else now.
So that's what it was. Those bastards. I have to do something about this. I know what to do.
All right, Rosie. Today is Caillou's trial. I'm sorry that you won't be there with us to see his pathetic face as he gets sentenced to juvenile prison. But if I can, I'll try and record it for you. Ha 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 ha.
Do your best, Daddy. I know you can pull it off.
Right, Doris. Are you ready to go?
Yes, I am. God, I can't wait to see how miserable Caillou will look today.
Not to worry, Caillou. I've found very compelling evidence that should assure your full release today. Holy fucking shit. Are you serious right now? I swear if this is a stupid gag, I'm gonna fucking go nuts. It's not. Today you get to walk out of these doors and be a free man. Just do as I say and that is guaranteed. Also just kiss the judge's ass a little bit just to get them on your good side. Alright, I can do that. Thanks.
All right. This case we have today is of one Caillou Anderson. We will now bring in the witnesses to this case. Please step in the room, all of you. All right, thank you. Today, Caillou, you will be on trial for assault and battery on an employee of the tech store, and for affray and assault against your family. Do you understand these charges, young man?
Yes.
Very well. It seems you have pleaded not guilty on all charges. Now to get the ball moving, would the first witness please take the stand? Mr. Boris Anderson. So, Mr. Anderson, would you please account everything that you saw that day of the incident?
Well, I woke up in the morning and went downstairs. Caillou was being a lazy slob as always and not cleaning up his room. I asked him politely if he would clean his room, and that if he did I would take him out to Chuck E. Cheese's afterwards. But he said he didn't want Chuck E. Cheese's, he just wanted to lay around the house and do nothing. I then told him to go to his room for being so rude to me. And he did exactly that. Later when I went in his room to see if he was alright, I saw him on the computer searching up for bodyguards. I was confused at the time and didn't think much of it. Then I heard a bang at the door and this strange man entered our home. He locked me in the basement after beating me up, and then locked my daughter in her room for the whole day with no food or water. He then beat up my wife and ordered her to buy my son a PlayStation 5 at the tech store. The rest of it is all fuzzy, because I was so dehydrated and starving. Your Honor, I don't know what I did to deserve this. I did the best I could as a parent. And my son could do such a thing to us. It's heartbreaking. I now have a severe fear of basements. And my wife can't even look at the tech store the same way anymore.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. You may now step down. What's wrong? Why are you making a scene in this court, young man?
That fucking bastard. Did you not see that? I told you to do as I say and you'll be a free man.
Shut up now.
Sorry.
Your Honor, please forgive Caillou at this time. He's obviously quite nervous today and had a slight anxiety attack. I apologize, it won't happen again.
All right. But make sure that it doesn't. I can't have him disturbing this trial. Will the next witness please take the stand? Mrs. Doris Anderson. All right, Mrs. Anderson. Could you please tell me your side of what happened on the day of the incident? Well, I woke up and was hanging around in the kitchen for most of the morning, when I heard an altercation in the living room with my husband and some man I have never seen before. Before I knew it, he was assaulting my husband and then turned his attention to me. My husband was locked in the basement while I was forced to go to the tech store to buy a PlayStation 5. The man at the store sold me a PlayStation 2, alluding me that it was better than the PlayStation 5. I'm not very good with technology, so I just took his offer and went home. When I showed Caillou, he got very upset and threatened me. He and his bodyguard went to the tech store to confront the man. Meanwhile, I had to help my daughter and husband and took her to the police station with me. They got a call about what Caillou was doing and then they went and arrested him. Thank you, Mrs. Anderson. You may step down now. I will now be moving on to the main witnesses of this case. The police, the bodyguard, and the tech store worker. Will the tech store worker please take the stand? All right, sir. Would you please account what happened between you and the defendant that day, please?
Well, I was just working my usual shifts, and a lady came in during the day asking me for a PlayStation 5. I told her that all the PlayStation 5 single quotas were sold out, but that she could take a PlayStation 2 if she wanted. She agreed and that was the end of it. Later on, I had an angry bald kid in a yellow hoodie demand if I was the man who scammed him. I was confused as I'd never met him before, but he and this man he was with started to attack me. Luckily, the police arrived just in time or I'd be dead. That's all.
Your Honor, I have some questions for this witness if you don't mind.
Go right ahead.
So you said that the lady asked for a PlayStation 5, correct?
Yeah.
And yet you didn't have any PlayStation 5 available, did you?
No. We were all sold out that day.
Then what I don't understand is why you tried to gaslight the woman into buying an older generation PlayStation when she specifically asked for the newer generation PlayStation? Don't you think this could have all been prevented if you hadn't been greedy and sold her a cheap item?
Also, what I sold her a crappy PlayStation 2. Are you saying that justifies me getting assaulted by this spoiled kid? I've got college loans to pay, man. I have to sell as much as I can to make ends meet.
So you're saying you put your selfish needs first against that woman's safety? Geez. I wonder how many other phony deals you've done while employed at that tech store. How many other people had angry reactions from their children due to you ripping them off with old tech?
Dude, I didn't know she was going to get hurt. I just wanted to sell something so I could get promoted eventually.
Of course you did. Nothing further, Your Honor.
And with that, may the next witness please take the stand. The bodyguard. All right, sir. We don't actually have your name on file. Care to provide one for the court?
I was never given a name, sadly. So I just took the alias The Bodyguard.
All right then. Could you account everything that happened, please?
I was on the Craigslist site trying to get hired as a bodyguard for bullied kids. I happened to see this ad from a person named Caillou that his parents were abusing him severely. I thought I'd help him out, and so I did. What I did to those people was horrendous, I know, but you've got to understand I thought I was doing all of it for a good reason. When I later found out at the police station the sort of person Caillou was, I was shocked. How could a kid do such despicable acts against society? It didn't make any sense to me. I truly am sorry for what I did.
Do you have any questions for this witness?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. So you take jobs off of Craigslist, huh? Why is that? Are you unable to find regular employment?
Well, yeah. Times are hard today finding work. So, haha.
And what made you do the horrific acts that you did on that day? Because Caillou is only here as the ringleader to all of this. He never actually laid his hands on anyone that day. You did. You beat up his father and mother. You confronted the tech store worker and beat him to a pulp. And yet Caillou is the one sat in the defendant chair, while you copped a deal with the cops at the last minute once you were backed into a corner.
funny story, isn't it? Seems to me you're not a man of justice, or even a man at all. You're a coward. Letting a kid take the hit so you can get off scot-free.
He lured me there under false pretenses. How the hell was I supposed to know his parents weren't abusive? He wrote a very convincing story to me. He's a conniving little bastard. And needs to be locked up.
Right. But what did the cops tell you at the station that convinced you to turn on Caillou so fast?
What are you talking about?
As far as every witness in this case goes, it shows that you had undying loyalty to Caillou. Even the cops mentioned in their statements how much you were yapping on about being only loyal to Caillou and nobody else. Why did that change all of a sudden at the police station? What did they show you to convince you so suddenly to turn coat?
That's none of your business. We're not here to talk about me. I am not the one on trial.
Did they show you files on Caillou's past? Answer the question. Did the police illegally show you files on Caillou's past to convince you to turn on him?
Look, man. Well, they just told me what a horrible kid he was. So yeah.
You're not answering my question. Your Honor, I want to wipe this witness's testimony entirely from the record. It's fairly obvious he knows the answer to what I'm asking yet continues to avoid it, making everything he's said entirely useless to this case.
You can't do that.
Oh, you're right. He has no power to wipe witnesses' testimony from the record. But I do. Please answer the question, or I'm wiping your testimony entirely. Do you understand?
This is bullshit. I answered your stupid questions, now let me go home.
How dare you use such language in my courtroom? Officer, take this man into custody, he is in contempt. And I'm wiping your testimony entirely from this case. You are excused, sir.
Holy crap, sir. That was amazing. You actually made his entire testimony useless. Oh, we're just getting to the good part, Caillou. You'll be a free man in no time.
And last but not least, the final witness. Officer, please take the stand. All right. Please address to the court everything you encountered the day.
Well, we got a visit from Doris and her child Rosie. They told me that her son was with a bodyguard and was on his way to commit acts of violence towards a tech store worker. Obviously, I had no evidence at the time, so I couldn't take action. Then a few minutes later I got a call describing what Doris had told me. So we rushed to the scene to see Caillou beating up the tech store owner. And the bodyguard seemed to be standing there watching. It was horrible. We arrested him and interrogated him.
Doris?
Sorry?
Doris. You seem to be on a first-name basis with the victim. Are you too close, officer?
Well, I can't say I've ever actually met the woman.
And yet you still call her by her first name? How strange.
Look, man, it's just a name. It's not a big deal.
Oh, but it is a big deal, officer. This shows there's a conflict of interest involved in this case. And as we know, that would make you biased towards the defendant.
It's not uncommon to see the same offenders over and over in this job. You're acting like I'm targeting him specifically. I'm just doing my job.
No, I know you are targeting him specifically. And I have the evidence to back that up, officer. And by the end of this case, you won't have a job anymore.
Excuse me? Who do you think you're threatening, sir? I can have you arrested for that.
It's not a threat. It's a promise. Let me narrow it down for you. I figured out why the bodyguard who was oh so loyal to Caillou turned on him so quick. See, he was shown files about Caillou, which cops were not allowed access to. And yet they illegally obtained them files to show to the bodyguard so that they'd have their perfect witness to put Caillou away. When the real criminal is standing right there on that stand. And the other one is sitting in the court jail cell. Your Honor, earlier I overheard this officer and another officer talking about illegally obtaining files from this defendant. I can imagine they have done it to multiple criminals that they want away. This man is a fraud. Not an officer of the law you should trust. I should also add that we obtained CCTV footage of the incident at the tech store. Caillou didn't lay a hand on that worker. It was the bodyguard. Obviously Caillou yelled names and slanders at him. But he was upset. And yet he never laid a hand on him. I can bet we also have CCTV around your office that will catch you two talking about your illegal obtainment of his files.
This is such crap. Your Honor, you're not going to fall for this, are you?
Do not tell me how to run my courtroom. In fact, I find his allegations to be plausible. You will surrender all CCTV footage around your station today. Is that understood?
What? 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 Seriously? That's ridiculous. Are you accusing me of being a corrupt officer? Come out and say it, you old hag.
Officer. How dare you disrespect me in my courtroom? You're also in contempt. And your testimony is being wiped cleared from the record. Have fun sitting in a jail cell for 2 days. I shall also make sure you are under investigation for your corrupt behavior and every other officer in your station. Remove this man from my courtroom.
You idiot. You're letting this kid get away with crime all because you're too stupid to see him for who he really is. I've been following him for years. He's a disgusting brat who causes havoc everywhere he goes in this world. If we don't stop him, nobody will. Fucking listen to me. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Oh.
Arrest this man right now.
No.
Well, given that the 2 main witnesses of this case have their testimonies entirely wiped, I can't convict you of any of the following crimes you were accused of committing, Caillou Anderson. That means you're free to go.
Wait? No shit?
No shit. Good luck to you, young man. Court is adjourned.
Oh my freaking holy Jesus loving God Christ of the earth. God, you did it, sir. You did it.
No, Caillou. We did it together. I'm happy to help. So where will you go from here?
Probably back to my family.
Really? After all they did to you?
Yeah, I am used to it by now. I owe you a lot, sir. Goodbye.
What the hell just happened? Caillou got released of all charges? I can't believe my fucking luck today.
It's all because of that stupid officer. That corrupt son of a bitch ruined our plan to put Caillou away. Never should have trusted him. Let's just get home.
Hi there, Dad. I won the case.
Yes, I know. Let's just get you home now, it's all over.
Hey, Dad.
What is it now?
I won.